If school made you feel like learning just wasn't your thing, you're not alone. Most of us weren't really taught how to learn, just how to pass. And if that system didn't work for your brain, tough luck, right? Well, now we've got something incredibly different. We've got AI. And AI doesn't grade you, it adapts to you. And it might just be the best teacher you've ever had. Now, most people are still treating ChatGPT like a smarter version of Google. And that's the wrong mindset because it's not just a search engine, it can be a personal tutor, one that works the way you do. Let's say you don't like reading dense articles. You can quickly say, explain this to me like I'm 12. Or maybe you're a visual learner. You can say, give me a diagram and quiz me on it. Maybe you're the kind of person that needs a routine. You can say, make me a 5-day plan and track my progress. This is no longer about being a good student. It's about making learning fit you. Finally, let's say you want to run a 5K or just get off the couch without wrecking your knees. Try this prompt. Act as my fitness coach. Create a 4-week beginner 5K plan. Include warm-ups, rest days, and nutrition basics. Make it realistic for someone in their 40s who sits most of the day. Now it puts together a 4-week beginner plan automatically with great structure, bullet points that are easy to read through. Now we've got a warm-up structure. We've got all these different stretches, everything to do on week 1, which is look, walk 4 minutes and run 1 minute 4 times. Like that's great. And by week 3, we're getting closer to that full 5K. And what's really great is, let's say any of this we don't understand, right? What if we don't know what foam rolling is? All you have to do is copy that and type it right down here. Say, what's foam rolling? What is foam rolling? Oh, it's still working on the plan. Listen to your body. It's okay to repeat a week if needed. Keep a journal. Now, instead of random YouTube rabbit holes, you've got a plan built around your life. No yelling, no CrossFit guilt, just smart, steady progress. That's a personal coach without the $200 a month. And if any part of this plan doesn't make sense to you or you want to expand on it, just tell it. Copy what you need, paste it in the bottom and say, this doesn't make sense. Explain this better. And it'll do it. Now, if you learn best by seeing things, AI's got you. Just prompt it with something like, explain the difference between dynamic and static stretching using visuals. Then quiz me on which to use before and after a run. You'll probably get diagrams, analogies that make the visual pictures just work better for you, and a short quiz. And if you still want more, you can say, give me the top 5 YouTube videos on the topic. That's not overwhelming. It's clarity. What if you've already got PDFs, course notes, blog posts you've been meaning to read? Now you can drop them into NotebookLM. Okay, now we're back over here in ChatGPT, and this is our 5K plan. So this is all 4 weeks. Now at the bottom of every response, you'll see that you have a copy button. So we're going to hit that. Now we're going to go to NotebookLM, which is a product by Google that is just absolutely amazing. And most people are not taking advantage of this to learn, but this is one of the best tools you can have. Now, this is completely free. So you just go to notebooklm.google.com and sign in with your Google account or create an account, whatever you need to do, and then create a new notebook. Now, if you already have resources from a certification or a license you're planning to take, so just PDFs, blog posts, any kind of files at all, you can upload those right here. Now you can also pull things over from Google Docs, Google Slides. You can link to websites or even YouTube videos, or you can do copied text, which is exactly what we're going to do. So I'm going to click that, and now I'm going to paste in you'll see that this is all the 4-week plan, 5K plan from ChatGPT, and I say insert. Now it's taking this pasted text and creating a notebook, right? And then you can have an audio overview, a mind map. You can add notes. You can come over to the right and do study guides, briefing docs, FAQs. But what I'd love to do is in the studio portion, you can click generate. Now what this is going to do is take all of your resources you brought in, which for us is just this pasted text. So it's not going to be amazing, but every resource you brought in, which remember, you can bring in up to 50. Okay, which is just nuts. After you bring in those resources and you click this audio overview, it's going to generate a two-person podcast. This is all completely AI. It sounds just like they're having a discussion based on your data. So if this is a whole lot of stuff, they will summarize it and have an excellent conversation that can be up to like 30 minutes or more, right? So I'm going to let it generate, and then I'll play some back here on the video so you can hear what it sounds like, because it's going to take a few minutes to do it.
Structured 4-week plan designed to take someone from, well, mostly sedentary to maybe running a 5K. And it's specifically thinking about someone in their 40s starting out.
Yeah, and that's a really interesting focus.
The source isn't an article about running, it is the plan. Workout details, rest days, advice, the whole package. So our mission today, let's really unpack the strategy here. How does it actually aim to build that endurance safely and establish good habits quickly? What are the core steps, the key moments? What's the advice woven in?
But this is just an amazing tool. So always keep NotebookLM in your bag of tricks, right? Because this is how to learn. You're not cramming, you're absorbing. Now, let's say you're studying for something pretty serious, like a license for whatever employment you have or a certification. You can say, build me a crash course for the blank exam, break it into 10-minute daily lessons, and include quizzes. You don't need binders. You don't need flashcards from 2004. Just give it a goal and it'll give you a plan. What if you have no time? Well, that's no problem. You say, give me a 7-day crash course on nutrition. Limit it to 5 minutes a day with one thing I can actually do. Or teach me the basics of investing using real-world examples in plain English. You don't have to be a morning person. You don't have to be a night owl. You don't need hours. You just need a good prompt and a little consistency. It will adapt to whatever you want. All you have to do is type it in. Here's one more idea. Every morning, ask ChatGPT, what's one small thing I can improve today and how? Then track your answers. This is an amazing unlock if you just give it a shot. Over time, ChatGPT will get to know you. The more context that you put in and the more conversations you have, it's going to know you to a T. So it will know exactly what's going to work for you. Now, if you've ever said or thought, I'm just not good at learning, that was never really true. You just didn't have the right tools. And now you do. You don't need a teacher. You don't need a course. You just need a prompt.